Welcome to ALDS Game 2 as the Astros take on the Toronto Blue Jays. We're here coming to you live from Minute Maid Park. Astros took Game 1 by final score. Actually, I don't remember Game 1's final score. Astros took Game 1 by a final score of 9-6. Thank you, the boys in the back. And now are looking to go up 2-0 as the series will shift to Toronto after this game. Meanwhile, on the Blue Jays side, the Toronto Blue Jays are looking to leave Houston tied 1 game apiece. You have the ALDS Game 2 coming to you next. Hunter Brown on the mound for the Houston Astros. 11-13 record with a 5.09 ERA, so he has gotten hit around throughout the season. But he has a very high strikeout rate of 26.8 versus a low walk rate of 8.3%. So let's see how that will play into today's ball game. George Springer leading off for the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch is ground ball to Walker. Brown covering, and that will be the first out of the ball game. Let's take a look at the Toronto Blue Jays starting lineup. George Springer, Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Dalton Varsho, Alejandro Kirk, Addison Barger, Spencer Horwitz, Leo Jimenez, and Joey Loperfido for the Toronto Blue Jays. Here's Bo Bichette, has a .33 average so far. Swings and misses at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A fastball up. Dubon chasing after it. He will get there in time. 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 2023 Home Run Derby champion. Here he is. He played pretty well thus far. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's sent foul. 2 quick outs thus far, and also 2 quick strikes to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and his Blue Jays lineup. Sent foul. Remains 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Down 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Sent foul. So Guerrero battling here with 2 outs and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Broken bat. Altuve has to hustle, and that will be in time to get him. So we head to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. It's the Astros' turn. Here is Bowden Francis. Only pitched 1 game so far this postseason. And so far he has been hit around with a 6.23 ERA. Here is Jose Altuve. The first pitch swung on and hit well to left field. That is down for a base hit. Altuve hustling into second. He is in there standing. And it is a leadoff double for the Astros. Starting off right where they left off in Game 1. Here is the big man, Yordan Alvarez. He has the power to hit one out in a hurry. That is grounded through for a base hit. The quick throw from Springer forces runners to hold at first and third. So runners at the corners with no one out. Here's Isaac Paredes. Paredes skies one to left. Deep to left. Altuve tags. He will head to home. He will score. And the Astros up top 1-0. So Astros trading out for a run here early. Here he is. Christian Walker. Walker ground ball down the left field line. Jordan into third. Once again, runners on the corners. Here is Yainer Diaz. Runners on the corners with one away. Yainer hits it deep, hits it well, but right at the other player, and he will be doubled out. It's a double play to end the inning. So the Astros get one, and that's it. So we go to the top of the second. Astros 1, Blue Jays nothing. Here we go. Top of the second, Dalton Varsho leading off. Hunter Brown only needing 9 pitches to get through the first. Talk about efficient. Here's the 0-2 is sent foul. The Astros took game 1 by a final score of 9-6 thanks to their very good bats. However, the Blue Jays did try to mount a comeback later on towards the late innings, but the Astros bullpen was able to shut things down before things got out of hand. So now here we are in game 2 of this 5-game ALCS, best of 5. And the Astros are looking to potentially mount a sweep as that is hit deep to the left, and that is gone. A solo home run for Alejandro Kirk. He ties the ball game up at 1. So the Blue Jays not letting the Astros get away too quickly. It's a brand new ball game as we're tied at 1. Here he is, Addison Barger. First pitch ball, 1-0. I would assume with the off day, that is hit deep to right. Back-to-back home runs, and the Blue Jays take a 2-1 lead. That one was gotten into and was sent out in a hurry. So now it's a 2-1 ball game. Astros started the inning up by 1. Now are here we're only 1 away, and down actually by 1. Here's Spencer Horwitz. Pretty good average thus far. Hunter Brown would like to get out of this inning and keep the score right where it is. Pena to first, and that will be out number 2. Here's Leo Jimenez, the number 8 batter. Hunter Brown already had 20 pitches as that's skied and sent foul. So that's strike 1. Strike 2, swung on the miss having the cutter. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent foul. Ooh, I bet Leo wish he had that pitch back. Instead, it remains 0-2. Strike 3. He struck him out, and that will end the inning. However, 2 long balls, and the Blue Jays not only tie the game, but put them on top. It is 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second here in game 2 of the ALDS. And we're back. Pena to left, and now be out number 1. So it should be Pena, McCormick, and Dubon here in this inning. Astros would like to see, as do McCormick. Skies it deep to left. That is way out of here. Off of the light pole. 409 feet to left. And McCormick has tied it up. It is a brand new ball game, folks. It is tied at 2. Here's Mauricio Dubon, only one away here. That is going to be out number 2. So, Jason Hayward, the batter now, has yet to be put away. And that's hit deep to right. And the Astros retake the lead. It's 3-2. His third home run of the series. And just like that, the Astros retake the lead thanks to the Hayward home run. Let's take a look. Thanks to StatCast powered by Google Cloud. And the distance, he got all of it. 418 feet to right. That's hit deep to left field. Altuve could have did it, and he did. Jose Altuve. Second home run this postseason, and they go back to back. And it's a 4-2 ball game. Altuve got all of that one. As he said, let me get in on that action. Here is Jordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 1 on the day. That's fouled. Sky fouled. Singled in the first. 2 away. Jordan to right. And that is off the foul pole. It's gone. Jordan Alvarez with the home run. And we have had 3 home runs back to back to back. Jordan getting in on the home run barrage here in this inning. Yep, off of the foul pole, and looks like Houston is going to get some free chicken. Ground ball to third, and that will end the inning. Yep, it does. But Houston retakes the lead. It is now 5-2. Here's Joey Loperfido, the number 9 batter. Swings and misses, strike 1. Former Houston prospect was sent over in a trade to acquire Yusei Kikuchi. That's out number 1. Here's George Springer, also a former Astro. Former 2017 World Champion. 10-year career with Houston and Toronto. Strike 2. Hunter looking to put Springer away and get the second out. That's Sky to left center. Dubon hustles and gets there for the second out. Here's Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. That is a ball, 1-0. Could have gone either way, but instead goes in favor of Bichette. It's 1-0. And again, 2-0 now. Another questionable call from the umpire. Swung on and missed, strike 1. That's up, 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. The 3-1. That's strike 2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung him and missed. He struck him out. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. The Astros coming back to bat. It's 5-2. Here's Christian Walker. He's 1 for 1. That's guy to left. And once again, the Astros send one out. A solo home run from Christian Walker. Second home run this postseason. And Christian Walker extends the Astros lead. It's 6-2 with a 407-foot shot to left. Bowden Francis only has thrown 14 pitches through 2 innings. Make it 15 pitches. So he has been the Astros have been very aggressive with him. But however, it has come to sting both him and the Astros and the Blue Jays as they mostly have been solo home runs. Here's Jeremy Pena now, 0 for 1. Would like to join in on the hit parade. Swing and miss. Strike 1. Ground ball to third. Could be a double play. And it is a double play. 5-4-3 double play. And that is a twin killer. Here's Chas McCormick. He tied the game up back when it was 2-1. And started this chain of events. And that should be the third out. And it is. So 1-2-3 goes the Astros. However, Walker gets in on the parade. It's 6-2 now. Here we are in the top of the 4th. Hunter Brown, 35 pitches through 3 innings. Astros would like for him to be a little bit more efficient going into the later innings as Guerrero Jr. swings and misses at strike 2. Hayward lets it drop. And he just blanks for a second as he allows that to get by him. So a leadoff double for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That could have been just a single. Instead, Hayward doesn't act on the ball and just blanks. I don't know what happened over there. Could he maybe have thought the ball went into the stands? I don't know. Ground ball to Walker. That will move the runner over to third. Walker throws to third just to prevent him from attempting to advance. Strike 1. Here's Alejandro Kirk. He was an all-star back in 2022. A fly ball should score Guerrero. Strike 3. Got him. 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Hunter Brown. Now a base hit is needed to score Guerrero. Here's Addison Barger. He has had a solo home run earlier in this ball game. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh my goodness. That is a ball? A high strike called ball 1. And Barger receives the biggest break of his life. However, that is strike 3 as he swings and misses, and that will end their half of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Astros 6, Blue Jays 2. Here we are. Bottom of the fourth, Mauricio Dubon, Jason Hayward, and Jose Altuve to lead off this inning. Dubon 0 for 1. That is a base hit. So a leadoff knock for the Astros. And here comes Jason Hayward. He is still yet to have grounded out or flied out to be put away while at bat. That should be a double play, and it is. A twin killer, 163 double play. Here's Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 2, a home run and a double. He also brought in a run. Jose Altuve sends one out. His third home run this postseason and his second of the game. As Altuve has just made the score 7-2. And that's going to be it for their starter. Giving up 7 runs over a span of 4 innings. Now into the ball game, Jake Bloss. The starter nearly made it through if he only could have gotten Altuve out. He would have made it through 4 innings. 7-2 ball game, bottom of the fourth, 2 away. Jordan sends 1 out. It is now 8-2. Here's Isaac Paredes. Paredes sends one to the left, and that's out number 3. So we end the fourth. Astros tack on a couple more. It is now 8-2. Here's Spencer Horwitz. He's 0 for 1. That's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Inside 2-0. Hunter Brown with 50 pitches through 5, entering the 5th inning of work. 3-0. Leo Jimenez now on deck. And that's ball 4. So he's going to take the walk. First walk allowed for Hunter Brown. Here's Leo Jimenez. Strike 1. Ground ball. Pena to second, and he won't get him at first. So force at second, as they only get the 1 out. Walker. And everybody is safe. Attempting to get the double play after the bobble, but unable. Here's George Springer. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Strike 1. Paredes. Infield fly rule is called, as that is out number 2. Pitch is blocked. And everyone goes back to their respective bases. Here's the 1-0, as that's going to hit him. And that will load the bases for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch sent foul, 0-1. Guerrero 1 for 2. He had a double. Later got to third. Ground ball. Pena throws to home. And that is safe. He should have went to first. And instead, the inning will continue for Dalton Varsho. 0 for 2 today. Strike 1. Toronto has a big chance to make this into a big inning. However, they need to extend it, as that is exactly not what they want to do. Strike 3 called, as that will end the inning and strand the bases loaded. It is now an 8-3 ball game. Here's Christian Walker. He's 2 for 2. Popped up near home plate. Alejandro Kirk has it. And that's the first out of the ball game. Of the inning, actually. Here's Darner Diaz. He's singled in back in the third. So he's 1 for 2. That's out number 2. Here's Jeremy Pena 0 for 2 today. Chaz McCormick on deck. If Pena can get on. Pena, 2022 Gold Glove Award winner. Over for his duties at shortstop. That is out number 3. So we head to the 6th. Astros still on top. It's 8-3. Here's Alejandro Kirk. He had a solo home run in the third. That is a base hit. Dubon gets to it quickly and throws the second. So leadoff knock for the Blue Jays. Sent foul. We got double barrel action warming up in the Astros bullpen. Back-to-back hits for the Blue Jays. As Hunter Brown is getting up there in pitch count. 68 pitches through 6 innings. Through 5 innings, correction. About to throw his 70th pitch. Throws to first in time. So he gets the first out of the inning. However, you have runners on second and third with 1 away. Leo Jimenez 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to first. 2 away. Here's Joey Loperfido. Strike 1. Strike 2. Sent foul, 0-2. Ground ball goes to first, and it pulls him off the bag. The throw pulls him off the bag. It'll be an error at first. A run will score. It's first and second and third with 2 away. Let's take a look at it, and yep, you can see the throw pulls Walker off of the bag. And that will force the inning to continue for George Springer. He's 0 for 3 today. 2-0 now. Springer, a former Astro, Has a lot of experience here in Houston in the October lights. Strike one. 3-1 count. The pitch. Strike two. The 3-2. Sent foul. That is up, and that is ball 4. So the bases will be loaded for Bo Bichette. He has a 1,000 RS RISP. He plays well. When runners are in scoring position. Once again, the bases are loaded. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Nowhere to put Bichette. 2-1. That's a base hit. Hayward under it. And he takes a hit away. So, the Blue Jays strand the bases loaded. They get a run back, however, as they begin to chip in on this big lead. It's 7, 8, and 9. McCormick, Dubon, and Hayward for the Astros. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 4-run ball game, as the Blue Jays were threatening big time. That's a sky to center, and that's out number 1. Astros haven't scored a run since the 4th. Blue Jays have scored back-to-back runs. A run in the 5th and a run in the 6th. Here's Jason Hayward, as that will end the inning. So we go to the 7th. Astros 8, Blue Jays 4. Here we go. Hunter Brown entering his 7th inning of work. Pena to first, and that will be out number 1. So they get the leadoff hitter out to start the 7th. Hunter Brown about to throw his 90th pitch of the ball game. And that's straight to Walker. Out number 2. Here's Alejandro Kirk. He's 2 for 3 today. Ground ball. Throws to first in time. And that's a quick 1-2-3. Goes the Blue Jays. Altuve, Alvarez, and Paredes. 1-2-3 to lead off in this bottom of the 7th. Astros on top by 4. Would like to get a couple more runs back, as the Blue Jays have begun to chip in their lead. Altuve flied it to center. Out number 1. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's 3 for 3 today. Jordan sends one out and sends one deep. It's 9-4. Now into the ball game. Ryan Burr has yet to give up a run and has a very high strikeout rate. So we'll see how this does for the Blue Jays against this deadly Astros lineup. Ground ball. Out number 2. Paredes sent down. Here's Christian Walker. He has had a home run and a single. Also had a run batted in. That's grounded foul. Sent foul. Walker getting on it really early. Fly ball to left. And that will end the inning. So the Astros get one back. Thanks to Yordan Alvarez sending one out. It's now 9-4. Now into the ball game for the Astros. Hayden Wesneski, as he is expected to probably pitch at least one inning. First pitch strike, a fastball, 1-0-1. Up, and that's called ball one. Blue Jays would like to get a redo on their bases loaded situation. So let's see what they can do with the count being 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Sent foul. So Hunter Brown's day is done. He's in line for the win, as that's strikeout number 1 for Wesneski. Here's Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 2 today. Top of the 8th. Blue Jays down by 5. Jason Hayward chasing after it, and he will watch it bounce off of the wall. Horwitz heading into third. He is safe. A 1-out triple. As the left fielder could not get a grab on that baseball. Hayward lets it drop. The throw to home is not in time. And it's a 4-run game once again. Runner on first, 1 away. Strike 1. Strike 2 now. That's going to be a buck, and that will move the runner into second. So now a double will make it a 3-run ball game. Pena to first, 2 away. Here's George Springer. 1-0. Another balk, and that will move the runner to third, 90 feet away. Fly ball down the right field line and foul. Sent foul once again, 1-2 now. Two and 2. That's going to be a buck, and that will score the run. And it's a 3-run ball game now. Wesneski failing to get set before the pitches. And that is being detrimental to him. And that is strike 3, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Wesneski not happy about giving up the runs. Here's Yainer Diaz. Bunts and goes foul. Yainer bunting for a hit, and he once again bunts it foul. So Yainer now going to have to bat, unless he wants to bunt and get the bunt and foul tip out. Here's Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 3. Pena to left. That has a chance, and it is gone. As the Astros once again extend their lead back to 4. So Pena prevents himself from going hitless today. Chas McCormick grounded to short, and Bichette unable to field it cleanly. So we'll extend the inning. Josh Hader now warming up in the Astros bullpen, especially with it being a 4-run lead. That's sent foul. Once again, sent foul. Bunting for a hit. DeBond safe. He will go to second off on the play. McCormick out at home. But DeBond getting all the way to second on the play. Just from a bunt hit. Ground ball through for a base hit. DeBond coming home to score, and he will be safe. And that will end the inning as they tag Jason Hayward for the last out. So we go to the 9th. Astros up by 5. Here's Josh Hader, the closer for the Astros, looking to put this game away and send the fans home happy. 2-1 now. Three and 1. Strike 2. Strike 3, he got him. 1 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 4 today. He had a home run earlier. Ground ball. Altuve has it. He fields it and throws the first. 2 away now. Here's Dalton Varsho. Last hope for the Blue Jays. Shows up 11-6. McCormick chasing after it, and it will go into the stands. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung up. He struck him out. Looking, and the Astros take Game 2 of this series here at home. It was a slugfest from the beginning, and the Astros prevail thanks to their bats and well-timed pitching. They take Game 2 of this 5-game series, as the series will now shift to Toronto for Games 3. Astros win it today by a final score of 11-6. Hunter Brown takes the win, Bowden the loss, and the Astros now lead the series by 2-0. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.